Hey, I'm Dr. P, your communication coach. So what's the best way to communicate with somebody when you are angry? You are fiery mad. Well, let me give you some ideas first on how not to communicate. First, don't be a bulldog. Bulldogs just attack the other person. That is not going to help your relationship, so don't be a bulldog. Second, don't be a fox. Foxes are passive aggressive, and they might do something like this. You know why I'm mad. And they make the other person guess. And they're gonna say, well, if you don't know why I'm mad, I am certainly not gonna tell you. Well, you know what? In the long run, that is not gonna help the trust in your relationship. It's actually gonna sabotage it. So don't be a fox. Third, don't be a turtle. You know what turtles say when they're mad? Nothing. They stuff it and stuff it and stuff it until eventually they snap, like a snapping turtle, of course, and explode all over the other person. Don't be a turtle. You can't hold it in forever. So you've got to figure out how to communicate your anger in a healthy way that keeps the trust in your relationship, communicates what you're feeling, and allows you to keep that connection alive. Here's my suggestion for you. Be an eagle. Eagles soar above storms, and they actually use the power of the wind to be able to soar. And in this case, the wind is vulnerability. Now, I know the last thing you want when you're angry is to seem weak in any way. It feels so much stronger to just attack them with your anger. But that is not going to help your relationship. So try vulnerability. Anger is actually a secondary emotion, and underneath it are some softer primary emotions that might seem weak to you, but actually they're strong. Underneath anger is fear. That's a primary emotion. Ask yourself, what am I afraid of? How did this trigger fear in me? Ask yourself, what hurts in this? Hurt is definitely a primary emotion. How am I hurt by this? And how much history is there behind it? Could be like an iceberg. We see the tip of the surface there of the iceberg, but underneath it is miles of hurt. So think about that. And then third, think about loneliness. How does this make me feel lonely? If a person didn't show up when they said that they would, or maybe they didn't show up at all, or maybe you find yourself doing something all by yourself that you had hoped you would be able to do with somebody else, that's loneliness. And when you feel that anger, think to yourself, what's underneath it? Oh my goodness, I'm lonely. And then you can communicate from those softer places of the, boy, you know what? This is what scared me when that happened, when you did that, or when I saw that. Or this is what hurts in this. And boy, when I think back to my history, that's why that hurt so bad. Or, man, I missed you. I was lonely. I'm feeling lonely. I value your presence. I want you with me. I just missed you. And how different would it be for somebody to come to us when they're angry and to say, I missed you, than for them to say, I'm angry. You see how that works? That is what will build into your relationship. It will strengthen the trust in your relationship instead of sabotaging it like a bulldog, a fox, or a turtle. So here's my challenge to you. Speak eagle. Find your softer emotions underneath your anger and communicate those. And I guarantee you, it's going to go a long ways toward keeping that trust alive in your relationship. For more communication tips, please subscribe. And if you have a situation that's particularly challenging for you on how to know how to communicate, write it in the comments and maybe I'll tackle your challenge next.